Hey everybody, it's day 8 of 22 push-ups a day for veteran suicide awareness. And over the past week, I've been talking a lot about the different aspects of how a returning warrior can transition from combat to coming back home. I spoke about how the warrior can experience a type of psycho-spiritual death while they're in combat. After war, we're rushed home, and though our bodies may sit at the dinner table with our families, or they may sit at the desks in our offices, our spirit hasn't yet quite caught up yet. Coming home is a journey through the underworld. It's actually a quest in order to make meaning of our experiences. It's a quest in order to reshape our identity. We are still warrior, but the question is, how can I still be a warrior in this alien context that I find myself in? I spoke about the act of coming home being some type of ritual or a ceremony where the community surrounds you and kind of recognizes the atrocities of war. They recognize your experiences. The community affirms your actions and your experiences, and they own their part in those actions and experiences. I spoke about the returning warrior's duty to telling stories to the community in order to inform them, enlighten them of the grim realities of war so that we can limit our willingness to go back to war ever again. And finally, I spoke about the need for an artistic expression to be an outlet for our emotions, for our experiences. And this isn't the end of the series. Actually, tomorrow I want to start delving into some of the groups that I did at the VA and talking about some of these emotions and maybe engaging and maybe kind of rethinking about how we think about these emotions. But today I want to take the opportunity to ask all of you who have been listening to these videos that I've been making, and I want to ask you, what do you think of this so far? Does it make sense to you? Or does the psycho-spiritual death, the underworld journey, the reshaping of an identity, does that surprise you? Do you connect with it at all? Because quite honestly, this world provides many opportunities for us to endure trauma without being in the military. And this may be a journey that you may need to take. Do you connect with it? I want to hear from everybody, okay? But even if you haven't served, I would really like to hear from you as well, because your input, the input from the community, could be the difference between a returning warrior willing to share their story with others or not. I'm going to read this poem, leave you with this poem. It's written by a guy named Kyle Schlichter. Can't exactly pronounce that name, but he was a Marine, United States Marine Corps, 5/15/1968. And it's called They Didn't Know. He lay there, under the sun, dried blood on his lips. The heat was oppressive. His clothes were dusty, dark blotches on them. I could see the ants moving, entering him and exiting him. How I hate this place. How I hate the people who are responsible for all this unbelievable madness. How I hate myself for volunteering to be here. I watched the ants crawling over the body. I wanted to hate them too, but they didn't know, and the hating had to stop somewhere. Y'all take care.